Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry for the delay. I don't know why
That's
my
nice.
KOI Wi-Fi is not getting connected, so I'm
Oh,
using my mobile data now.
okay.
Okay.
That's no problem.
Sorry. Thanks for your time. I know you just arrived yesterday.
No, that's all right.
Okay. So
That's
Jaya,
good.
another thing, my apology. Yesterday I sent you the time. It's wrong. It's 3rd December, but it's
Mhm.
morning.
What time?
It's from 9 to 12.
It's Tuesday or a
3rd
Monday?
December, I think it's Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah, because I have another class on Monday, but Tuesday is fine. I can do
Okay,
Tuesday
okay.
mornings.
Great. It's a relief because suddenly there is a compulsory meeting,
Okay.
training that I have to attend. So
Okay.
I
That's no
need to
problem at
manage.
all. I'll be happy to.
Yeah,
No
thank
problem.
you so much. And
Uh,
another thing, since it's your first with KY, definitely, I
yes.
know you are very experienced. So I thought few things I need to, better we clarify at the first place because four of us teaching the course, it's,
Yes.
it's difficult to manage.
Can get, yeah, confusing.
Some
Yeah.
of us are actually very generic in terms of marking, some little bit difficult.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
just few things I'll just guide you through. I hope you have around 20-25 minutes.
Yes, yes, I have time. Don't worry. Yes.
Thank you so much. So how was your visit?
It was good. Very nice. Yes. It
How
was
long you have been there?
4 weeks. I
Oh,
came after 4 weeks. So,
that's
yes,
good.
still settling in. But yeah,
If
good to
for
be back to.
it's in Pakistan, right?
Yeah, Pakistan.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's not worthy if you don't stay at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay.
That's true. But thank you so much for accommodating me for my first class. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Actually, I thought I'll stay in the class until you arrive because it's going to be your first class face to face, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so for next class also I'll be there because
Thank you
the
so
same
much for
room
that.
I am finishing the class and you are entering after me.
Oh, okay, that would be good then.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also I need to do the teaching observation. I'm sorry for that because it's
No,
just the
no, that's okay.
procedure.
And that's good. It's good that you'll be there and you can guide me. It will be your feedback will be
No, it's
valuable. Yeah.
not actually.
Because it's my first time teaching at KOI, so it's good because every institute has their
Yes,
specific
yes.
policies. And if you
Yeah.
are able to guide me there, because you have been there for a while, so your support and help means a lot.
And
Thank you so much.
also I am full time and actually I'm currently acting head of the program. I'm supposed to
Oh,
take over as a HOP in
oh,
February, I guess. So
oh, okay. So there
so
must be a
it's
lot on
my
your plate.
training, my training as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's
And
good. Congratulations.
teaching observation actually it's a two-way process. We don't observe only that what you are doing. I also receive some information or the way you are teaching. If I like something, I'll adopt it. So when we fill up the form, it's actually peer feedback process. I'm a
That's
bit
good.
shivering. I just left my jacket.
No, no, please take your time. I know it's you have a lot to do. It must be a lot of work for you. So yeah, take your time. I'm
No
happy.
worries. So that's it. We can be a bit semi-formal. No need to be formal here. Just
Mhm.
so first thing is the class timing.
Of course.
So we are having a lot of conversation. I know only a few, maybe 1% or 2% of the lecturers, there is a bit concern raised by the management and also by students. Although
Yeah, of
most of
course.
our students will be very happy if they are going early, but we get a few, those who
Yes.
really are passionate. So we have been guided that the lecture should be at least 2 hours 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that you are teaching in many places, definitely you follow, but it's just I have to inform.
Yeah, no, of course, because every place has their own policy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's good that you're telling me. Yes.
Yeah. So for the if you see that the activities are done, so you can give them your own activity. Or
Yeah,
what I
makes
do,
sense.
instead of giving activity, I ask them to work for the next assessment, the coming assessment.
Mm,
So just
mm.
make sure they are inside the class at least for 2 hour 40 minutes.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
makes sense.
because our CEO, especially Doug, he is very furious about this matter, and he visits quite frequently.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. In my
Yeah.
first 10 weeks teaching at KOI, I saw him 2 times suddenly popped up in my
Oh,
class.
okay. But that's good. That's what makes an institute good, because if
Yeah.
there is a proper regulatory
Yeah.
environment, I think only then it works well. And it makes sense, of
And also
course.
it makes sense that we are private, right? We really need to,
Yeah, of
yeah,
course. You
because
need, of course.
yeah, if you are government, you can ignore quite a few things, but in private, we are really, actually it's being inside the sandwich, and you are in pressure
Yeah,
from
of
all
course.
the
There,
sides.
you face pressure from all
Yeah.
sides. So I get it, of course.
And for me,
Yes.
being middle manager,
Yeah, of course. So you have upper management and lower management. So I totally get it. I understand.
thanks for your
So,
understanding. And another thing is our assessment. So
mm,
for assessment, I think this is really totally different from other places. Could be, you know better, because in terms of teaching, I am teaching only in KOI since the beginning, because I was working as a manager in industry. So
oh, okay. So
yeah,
you came from
so I
industry.
switched to KOI. I started teaching here as casual
Uh,
and working in industry. So that time, Ghazi went for leave for one
okay.
month. Then they offered me that takeover as acting head of the program. So that
Mm.
1 month I managed everything while working as a manager as well. So
Oh,
then they
okay.
offered me for the full-time position. So I switched just 2 months
Uh,
back. So
okay.
I do not have any idea about the assessment submission procedure, what other Australian institute follows. So I
Mm.
know only the KOI one.
Yeah, of
So
course.
here we actually look for the similarity index, which should be 20% and below.
Hmm.
So when you see immediately after the submission, whenever I get time, I just have a look at the similarity of the students submission, and if anything 20% or above, just save a copy for your reference and remove it from Moodle.
Remove, sorry.
Remove students submission from Moodle.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, keep one for your reference. Sometimes they will come back and argue with you.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, so just that similar thing kindly do for AI. If you see AI percentage is 30 and above, then kindly just remove it. Keep one copy
Okay.
as usual for your reference, and then remove it. And what I will do once we all of are done removing, I'll just check all in case if someone miss some submission. Then I will send that announcement that those who have the assessment have been flagged with AI or similarity, we have removed. Please resubmit within 3 to 5 days. Yeah, so that's it. Now in AI case, during whole trimester, we only give student chance for the one time that you can resubmit. That's by the book, but sometimes
Yeah,
I actually, if I have the patience, sometimes I give them chance, but
Okay.
I just be strict a bit because otherwise they will keep on doing it.
doing that for sure.
So you can do the same, but if you think that no, the student has really issue and they are really reluctant, you feel like you need to complain, you can do it from take one. You know that if you need assistance in such case, I can help you again, no worries.
Oh,
Another important thing we have to do in week 5, okay, it's we need to see those students who didn't attend at least 2 classes out of 5 and did not submit assessment 1. Those students, we will list them as student at risk.
okay.
That is to save ourselves. So
Yeah.
later when we finalize the result, if the fail rate in case it goes high, then I have to face the CSE meeting and all. There will be a lot of questions that what you did.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, so for that I will share one Excel file or something like that. You just in your case, how many students you have any idea? 40, 50?
43, I think they were there, and almost 30 were, like, I think 19 were absent in total. So, yeah.
So it's heavy for you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm also taking 2, so it's a lot. So yeah, you just need to fill up that form.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, so it's in
But we'll
week
do that in
5.
week 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
week 5. After you are done with week 5 classes, then you have the attendance for 5 lecture. Yep, then you put it. Okay. Then marking timeline. Normally we publish the assessment result for first assessments, first 3 or 4, within 2 weeks after the deadline. In case sometime it happens because all of us are busy and too occupied. If in case if you see that within 2 weeks you cannot complete, you need some more time, kindly notify me. I'll extend the date. We can go
Okay.
up to 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's another thing. In terms of disclosing the marks, we will not disclose the final assessment and presentation mark because that's equivalent to final exam. So that things neither verbally nor in module we can publish.
Okay.
That's about the marking timeline. And then it's final assessment confidentiality. Grading scale. Normally for grading, we strictly maintain especially the high distinctions. We know that should be really the cream of the class, very good students. Sometimes it happens that none of them are getting high distinction. So yeah, but if you are giving, kindly check it should not be more than 10%.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes.
Same applies for the distinction, but here the percentage is 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll email this summary.
Yeah, okay, thank you so
no
much.
Worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Then pass mark. In terms of pass mark, when you will be finalizing all the lecturer, then it comes to the subject coordinator. Then again it comes to me or Ghazi as HOP. So it becomes difficult for us, for subject coordinator or HOP, to add the grace marks. Because if we add, we need to have the justification why,
Of
right?
course.
So to avoid that problem, so I would like to request kindly, when you will finalize the result, before sending to the subject coordinator, kindly make sure, if you are obvious that the student doesn't deserve to get pass marks, please make it below 45 total marks. If you think that you want to consider, maybe you yourself want to add 1 or 2 marks and make the student pass, in fact until 5 marks if it's 45 and above, to make it 50, kindly go to the assessments you have marked, add the mark there and make the total 50.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so then it's easy for me, my life is a bit easier.
Yeah, that makes sense, yes.
Yeah, so that's it for the. Okay, another thing is moderation, because since we are teaching 4 of us, I hope after this distinction and the high distinction matter, the percentage, if we maintain, the marking will be similar, what we will be doing. If not, just be informed that in case if I see there is any inconsistency, maybe I'll just moderate the mark a bit.
Okay, sure.
So, but you are marking, so definitely I thought it's better I take the consent before touching that. So just keep in mind.
Yeah, of course, makes sense. Yeah, because there are four of the teacher teaching, and everyone has their own way of marking. Yeah.
Yes, because for me it's a problem, because last time I was not the subject coordinator for this subject, it was Dr. Shafiq. So I told him, if necessary you touch, because I'm very generic, I'm generous marking tendency I have. So I told him, because we need to mark in a bell curve, so we just cannot mark everyone high.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Yeah,
there is a linear percentage we have to maintain. Of course, yes.
Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing is, although I will definitely activate the rubrics, but last time when we were doing external benchmarking for this subject, although I do normally write detailed comment even if there is rubric, but since I was the one sending the sample, so I could not pick mine. So other lecturers, actually, since there is rubric, they didn't comment, which is actually acceptable, but for research they don't want to accept it, because research is very individualistic, right? So here I'd like to request, kindly after the rubric, just small, short, maybe just comment something, so that the student can get the confidence that you have read the
of course. So it's specific to the assignment, of course.
Just one or two. Keep it brief. That's not a problem. Please write something.
Okay. Sure. Yes.
Okay. So another thing is assessment guidelines. Last time you didn't see the subject outline, so you will not understand. It was a disaster. Student, actually, I cannot blame Dr. Shafiq, because it was a new subject we developed. He worked so hard, but he was only one person developing the whole course, so it was a bit messy. So this time I organized a lot. So I have added the templates for
I saw them. Yes, I did. Yeah.
So if you want to modify it, definitely you can. You can guide a student, if they wants to modify it, they can do it. But few components, let's say research scope gaps, if they miss these things, they will lose the mark.
The marks, of course.
You know that. Definitely. So kindly guide accordingly and encourage them to use the template. Okay. And for assessment 1, although there is 0 marks, so I would definitely suggest for you, it's not worthy if you invest your personal time for that, because you will not get any payment. It's 0 mark. So if it's 10% and below, then there is no payment for casuals, right? So what you can do for assessment 1, you don't need to check every assessment. And normally I do it in class. When you give them some task, that time you just glance through a few, take sample, and just have an idea whether they are understanding the citation, referencing, and they have the idea of AI or not, because that's about assessment 1. And then just put 0 for everyone. The mark, you just put 0. And if you see something you want to discuss with your student after having look on their submissions, just inform that what they are doing wrong, what they should do correctly. But please do it during class, because it's not worthy for you.
Okay.
You will not get any payment.
About this, I had another question, because I saw in the subject outline, the students cannot do assessment 2 and onwards if they haven't done assessment 1. So should I need to write names of the students who haven't submitted, and like is it just to scare them, or is it actually
it's scare them, because otherwise they will not do assessment 1 properly. But assessment 1 is important for 2 reasons for us. First, we have to identify those who are not attending the class at all, so we put them in student at risk, right? And another thing, in research, it will be difficult for us if they don't understand this AI use.
Yes.
So that's why, although we are not going to be very strict, but we need to scare them definitely.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to. Okay. And I also had another question about the research title. So they have to select from, because I saw your email, but I didn't open the file. So they have to select the research title from the given list of titles. Is that it?
Actually, I want them to select from these two, then it's easy for us. We have the idea. Last time a student chose around 60 titles, then you need to read
Yes.
them all.
Oh, yes.
Okay, marking it goes crazy. But if you think that students are some of the students are really pushy, or maybe their subjects, the title they are choosing, you can consider. I leave it up to you. But for my
Okay.
class, I strictly told them be within these two titles, because all the titles are not researchable, right? Yeah. So that one thing. So maybe if you want, you can add one or two more titles. And
Sure, yeah.
yeah, for their easy understanding, I have written under the title, for quantitative, we need the theory, right? So I have listed some theory. They can choose from that list, or if after reading some literature they want to choose different theory, they can do that.
Okay, sure.
And for qualitative, they can actually, theory is not mandatory, right? So for qualitative, if they want, they can use theory. If they don't want, they can skip. Everything is written in that file. When you will open, you will see. But if there is any confusion, definitely you can reach out anytime.
Sure. Thank you so much. Yes, you're always there to help. So I'm not very worried. So I'll ask you if I have any question. I just had one about the research title.
Yeah.
So yes, yeah. So the class was good last week, but of course it was not a face-to-face class, so there was not much interaction from the student side. But I think from week 2 it will be easier. Week 2
No,
onwards.
Jaira,
Yeah.
here there is a problem. I need to push a lot, because I am a bit strict, to be honest. But this time I am less strict. Last time I was very strict. I called each and every student by their name and made sure everyone attended the class. But since I'm a full-time, it doesn't matter my teaching survey until there is any complaint, right? But for you, I understand it can be a bit difficult, because some students are actually, to be honest, although we see them as our kids, but some are really disturbed. They will be after
Yes.
you. So in that case, you can approach, I have if you have seen the second slide or first slide, I guess, the expectation, you just ask them that follow this. Otherwise, if you miss attendance, I have nothing to do. Okay. And you can sometimes ask them by their name, just turn on the camera. They will not turn on the camera. 95% of them, they will not talk to you if you are not asking.
Yes.
They
Yes.
will not even respond to any correspondence. Most of them, if you are not checking, they will just come in the class for 30 minutes and they will leave from online. So that's the challenge. So you can do that. Sometimes what I do, I make them read the slides. So in that case, instead of me reading some slides, we just read, right? So instead of me doing it, I make them do it. So they feel comfortable if they are not confident to discuss. But they will then be happy and choose reading. You can try if you like it. Yeah. So that's
I'm sorry about him. He just
no,
just
it's fine. It's completely fine. I have 2. I told you during interview. You remember?
Yes. How old are they?
My son is turning 11 next week,
Oh,
and
mashallah.
my daughter is 4.
Oh,
I got married so
nice.
early at the age of 18.
Oh, yeah, it's just because I also got married young. I have a 15-year-old,
Yeah.
a 12-year-old, and then this one. So,
Yeah.
so you have been like me.
Yeah, by the age of 20, I was already a mom.
Same. I also got married at 18. I had my daughter is at 20. So
Okay.
we have a pretty similar journey.
Yes, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so, just getting back to the last point, because I want you to spend your time with your kid. Okay. So we have to encourage them. In KY, our marketing people has promised that we are not going to push them for face-to-face classes, but we can encourage. So kindly encourage them to come for face-to-face classes, if not every day, at least every alternative day. Okay, and also make it clear from the very beginning that those who will come for face-to-face presentation, they will get a bit of a good mark, because you can assess their public speaking skill, you can assess their non-verbal communication. So those who are choosing online, they can do it, but we will encourage to come face to face.
Of course.
And
Sure.
presentation we are going to do in last 1 or 2 weeks, week
Okay,
11
yes.
or 12. Yeah.
And 12. Okay,
So that's
sure.
it so far. And
Yes.
as I said, I know it's a lot, around 11, 12 points. So I'll write them and I'll send the
Thank
email.
you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, but it's all pretty clear. And you also require me to record, like you told me, like lecture week,
Yeah,
week 5
it's
and week 9.
you are conducting the Teams at the same time, hybrid class. Just
Yes.
record it in
Yes.
Teams. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. we'll
And
do
then
that. So,
definitely, if you are normally we are not uploading. No one is going to upload the whole entire session, because lot of talk that will be there. That's really personalized with your teacher, students, and you. So you, if you want, you can cut that portion. Maybe the topic you cover, only those points. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Maybe 1 hour, 1.5.
Sure.
Yeah. Should be
Sure.
okay. Yeah, just
okay.
once you are done, just share the link with me.
Yeah, thank you. So just for just the 2 weeks you told me about,
Yeah,
not the rest
because
of
that is
Okay.
going to be uploaded in Moodle.
Oh, okay, sure.
So
Okay.
that's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thanks a
much,
lot
Doctor,
for your
for your.
time, and I'm so sorry
I
I
know, thank
disturbed
you.
you quite a lot
No,
during
no,
your
thank you so
vacation.
much. It was really helpful, and I'll see you on Friday. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to see
Friday
you.
maybe I'll definitely I'll set you up and I'll complete the teaching observation as well. But you don't have to panic about it.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
It's very
thank you.
kind
Bye
of you.
bye. See
Okay,
you.
thanks. Bye.
What's
Bye.
his name?
Mohammed Ahmed.
Oh, it's easy. Because my brother's name, my true brother, their name having Ahmed as middle name as well.
Oh, yes, it's Mohammed Ahmed Adnan. So Ahmed is basically his middle name as well. My daughters are Safa and Marwa. So that's
Wow,
his.
Safa. Okay. And how about his nickname? You
We
call
just
it?
usually just call him Ahmed. Yeah, just call
Okay.
him Ahmed. Yeah.
Nice to see him. Bye bye.
Ahmed, say bye. Thank you
Thank you,
so much,
Jaira.
Dr.
See
Faria.
you.
I'll see you Friday. Bye.
Same here. Bye.